say, once black people get guns in this country, the gun laws will change. Trust me.
I guess black people don't own guns. This video is brought to you by The Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Ladies and gentlemen, all you got to do, these are coming soon. Click on it. Notify me when made available. My book is available. Fathers Matter. You better get it now. It's sold out, but we're going to replenish it for Father's Day. Also, get your daddy one of these shirts, Fathers Matter, before it sell out. We started with like 1,000 and we're down to like 200. So you better get it now before it sell out. Discount code United We Stand, and you will get a 20% discount on the entire store. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live. I make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Comment on this video. Share this video. Let's get into this. I want to mention the stupidity of liberals. And I hope that there's black people that are listening to me that are not conservative, that may be on the fence, because this should push you right over the fence. You don't need to be hanging on the fence for long. Just fall right over to the right side of the fence, because people like Joy Behar, how do they have a show? How is View a actual thing? It's the dumbest women that I've ever seen in my life are all in one place at one time talking stupid to one another. And they have the nerve to think that what they say makes any sense. And I don't know how anybody watch it. If you are a rational person, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, how do you watch people who don't know what they're talking about have a show called The View? What View? The wrong view? They should call it The Wrong View. Now, let's listen to Joy make the most racist statement I've ever heard of. Let me just say this point before we play the clip. They fight racism with more racism. That is their scheme. Roll clip 14.
Most AR-15 owners are former military, 35 plus.
Let me say one more thing.
So that's all I'm saying. Is that they're not just crazy people.
Here's the thing. Once black people get guns in this country, the gun laws will change. Trust me.
Once black people get guns, what are you talking about? Are we such Neanderthals that black people don't have guns? What world are you living in? I guess in the world of Joy Behar and the rest of these racist liberals, white liberals, mind you, they don't think black people own guns. First of all, most of the gun violence that go on in the United States of America are perpetuated by black men with guns. Most of them are probably stolen. Now, for the responsible black men in this country, which is every black man I know, have guns. Let's just look at some stats. And she needs to go up and make an apology like Whoopi Goldberg did the other day when she said that the Holocaust wasn't about race. You know she's a complete idiot. But let's go to some of the stats regarding gun ownership and gun purchases just in 2020. Now, we all know that 2020 was an explosion of people buying guns. Why? Because they're afraid of the crime that's out of control and Black Lives Matter coming and pillaging people and burning down cities, and people wanted to feel protected. According to the National Shooting Sports Foundation, the Firearm Industry Trade Association found that 40% of the 2020 guns that were sold or are purchased by first-time buyers. And of those purchasers, black Americans who own guns or who acquire guns, their ownership skyrocketed by 56%, more than any other race. Joy, are you sleeping under a rock? Even in 2020, in more modern history, black people are buying more guns than any other race. But these white liberals are out of touch with reality. They don't know a black person except Whoopi, and she's as dumb as they come. They don't know black people. They've never lived around them. They don't really talk to them. They know nothing about black people. And then a black woman who was on the stage, I believe is a conservative, was trying to educate Joy, but I guess she don't pass the qualifications of being black. Because if you're a conservative and you black, I guess you don't count. If you're a conservative and you own a gun, or you're a black man and you own a gun, I guess you don't count. What world are they living in? Black men have owned guns, I would argue, since the founding of the NRA, probably before that. But the NRA, and you could do a fact check me on this, The NRA was a huge component in helping arm black people in this country to fight against these racist white liberals. Don't act like they were conservatives. These are liberals. The racist white supremacists and you call them neo-Nazi and Ku Klux Klan members. They were Democrats. Majority of them were Democrats. But they don't want you to tell. They don't want anybody to talk about that. And since I'm black, I got black privilege, so I can tell you that, and they're not gonna counsel me. But these individuals who spew lies about black people should be ashamed of themselves. And nobody's going to check her. The other two black women on the show, I think that Whoopi was probably sick or something. It was another black woman on the show who hates other black people who are conservative or who think differently than she do. None of them are going to check her on that. They just let her slide. She can say whatever. Just like Joe Biden. Joe Biden can say, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And Charlemagne, who's the host, one of the hosts of The Breakfast Club, which is probably one of the biggest radio shows for black folks in the United States of America, didn't say nothing to him.
But I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Yeah. So y'all know I ain't lying. You just heard him with your own ears. And he didn't get checked by the black man that's sitting there in front of him. Why? Because he's a liberal. Because he's a Democrat. It is out of control at I want to say the gall of people to use black people and say things about them that are not true to leverage an idea or vote. Stop listening to white liberals. White liberals are the reason why black people were in slavery for so long. All you have to do is look at the Democrat Party. They're not going to tell you this because they want you to believe they somehow metamorphed into something different. No, they the same party, different strategy. They believed and they supported slavery in this country. The Democrat Party was the party that did not support the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment. I say it every time I talk. The amendment to free the black people from slavery, to give them citizenship, and to give them the right to vote. Democrats did not support that in a impressive fashion. Many of them didn't support it at all. The Republicans supported it unanimously. The Civil Rights Act, Democrats didn't unanimously support that. If it wasn't for Republicans unanimously supporting the Civil Rights Act, the Civil Rights Bill, it would not have passed, ladies and gentlemen. It would not have passed. Don't let these people fool you. They are using black people and white people against one another to push a political ideology and agenda.